Okay, now that I hit the record button, there'll be 72 cars come by. Hey, Exploration Nation. It's Retro and me once again on another one of our adventures, but by this time we have been on a few adventures. And you know how many videos we've gotten out of it? Goose eggs. None.
Yeah,
Nada.
it's been
Not zip. We had 3 places to go, and we ended up with an Instagram collab. It's a first. Now, what other channel are you going to hear about an Instagram collab on?
Yeah, because we only got photos.
Yeah, stills, that was it. So that was our collab. Until GPS took us back a different way than the way we came in.
It knew we needed something.
It did. It did. So thank you to the GPS folks. Thank you to the GPS satellite. Well, whoever. But brought us through the town of Talamo, Georgia. When we got up here, Retromanic spotted this little restored gas station, and I'll show you in just a minute. We're right in front of it. It's an old restored Texaco gas station. She also saw a caboose down here, got down the road, and she was I knew she was kind of wanting to come back, and and I told her, I said, if you want to turn around and go back, it's fine. When by that time we were about 4 or 5 miles down the road, so here we are.
Yeah, we came back.
Finally, after, how many hours?
Lots.
Yeah, about 10 hours, we're getting one video out of it. But that's the way it goes sometimes, and we've had a blast anyway.
Yeah, we did have a good day.
You know, it's always a good day with Retromanic. When we saw this, okay, it's video time. So we wanted to share it with you. So I'm glad that she was watching out, and here we are. So, exactly.
For all things retro.
Yes, ma'am. So let's go take a look. All right, here's the old sign. Now, it's not in the original location. This is an old fuel island right here, and I think that it was added later because the original fuel island looks like it was actually right there where those 2 old gas pumps are. This may have been added in the 70s to give them greater capacity, like instead of just 2 grades of gas, maybe 3 is what it looks like. And the sign would have probably been out there where that right turn lane is there, because the road originally probably just went straight out right there and there was no turn lane. And so they put it over here, and that is an old 1960s Texaco sign. Now, one thing you don't see very often on these old pumps are the globes on top. These were lit originally, and that's hard to find. People that restore these pumps will tell you that those are not easy to find undamaged anyway. Now, the pumps, I think, are reproductions. They look like it. That's painted on. That's not the original works in there. And there's also no way to turn the pump on. So.
And no way to use it to fuel your car.
Yeah.
Because it's locked in there.
Yeah, I could just see somebody coming up here and trying to
pull it out.
You got to try to steal gas if that wasn't on there, thinking that this was still connected. I could just see that. And I told Retro in her video, if I saw something like that, call the police. Nah, I just take pictures of that and laugh.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're not going to be hooked up, but you know, I don't know, maybe not. But anyhow, it really looks like the original gas pumps from back in the day. Fits the era of the station here. Now, I don't know what this sign means. Texaco, what'd you say the second word? Gasoline, okay. Localized for you in this driving area. I have no idea. I don't know what that could possibly mean. You know, inside here, yes, this is getting on towards dark, but it's lightened up nicely. You see the old Tom's machine over here, where you could get crackers, peanut butter crackers, and so on.
Sandwiches.
Yeah, sandwiches. It says sandwiches, but we're not talking subs or anything like that. And let me shield that so you can see that diesel chief.
You know what I just thought of?
What's that?
A baby deer is called a fawn.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I should have been saying fawn all day instead of baby deer.
I think baby deer works though.
It does, but I could have used the proper vernacular. We saw a fawn earlier. There we go.
Okay, here we are.
Carry on.
Right in here you can see the counter back there. I'll shield that so I can show you. I'm thinking that's the original counter that was in the store because the wood looks like it's tongue and groove construction. And you can see some old gas cans back there along with an old Coca-Cola sign. About the eyes on this now, it's not made like that. Now you see right here. Now that's the old Texaco man. Trust your star. Trust your star. Trust your car to the man who wears the star. That's what the logo
Trust
says.
your car to the man with the googly eyes.
Yeah. Now you can see. We'll zoom in on this.
Did you light it up good? Yes, you did.
Now somebody has come along, and I doubt seriously that it was the owner of this place that put those two plastic eyes on the window, and so now this is what we got. Now, would you trust your car to him?
He looks a little overeager.
Well, he's looking at you.
Get his hands on something. Your car.
There's, you know, no matter how small a town you're in, there is always one in every crowd. And we found the one, whoever did that. And you can see right there, but they took the time to angle it to line up with the eyes on the artwork.
His name is Wayne, by the way.
Yes, Wayne. Who knows? Now, that, folks, that's entertainment in a small town right there.
Yes.
Now, that's an old bus seat right here.
Busted out bus seat.
An old Texaco oil sign, gasoline filling station, Texaco Motor Oils. And a Valvoline sign. Now there's also a couple of other buildings right here that I think were stores. Now this is the post office. The post office here is still active. And so I'm going to take a walk around behind and we'll take a look at the stores here. And the reason I'm going behind is this is a fairly busy highway, and so I apologize for the noise. And the lights over there have come on. Would you say that it's lit?
It is lit.
It is lit.
Not as much as the nuclear aircraft lab, though.
Not nearly as much. Now, I think the stores were built maybe in the 1930s from the way they're designed. This first one is a restaurant, and it's not open, but it looks like a great place to eat. It's very retro. Everything in there is retro, so the atmosphere would be awesome. And I'll bet you the food's great too. So first off, here is vintage Coca-Cola sign. And I'm not sure exactly how old that is, but that was still in use in the 60s on through the late 60s. And I think in about 1970, early 70s, they changed. So through the 60s anyway, that might have even been first used in the 50s, I'm not sure. And what's left of an old windmill. Now you'll see what I'm talking about when we get up here. an old-fashioned sign that just says eat. And there used to be a lot of places that just said that, straight to the point. Now the way this top part is made right here, if that's original, it looks like this was originally a store. That was a common design in the 1930s or so for the little general stores or something like that. Well, let's take a look inside here. You're going to see what I'm talking about. And this is the Talmo Market Grill. And let's see if we can get, yes, we can still get a good shot. It's getting dark out here. It's not really this light, but you can see that counter right there, the woodwork. Shield that from the glare, there you go. And you see what I'm talking about? And glare again. There we go. And you can get a better shot, more or less right here. Still got some glare problems, there we go. And the old table and chairs. Atmosphere here would be great, and I would bet that the food is great. These little places like these are usually great places to eat. Now Retromantic spotted another old sign over here. I didn't see it. Well, actually it's on the next store, but anyway. Here's another old Coca-Cola sign, heavily weathered. From about the same era. And these Coca-Cola signs may have been on here when this was a store. And you see how the building is stepped down like that. So I'm thinking this used to be an old store right here. Now this, we couldn't figure out what it was. Maybe a old one-room schoolhouse. You don't know what, yeah, we don't know. But check out this door. Look at this, and it's got like, I guess you call them U-shaped nails in them. I don't know what they're called. They're U-shaped, and they have points on both ends. You drive them in like that. But that is a pretty door. I like that. Very rustic looking. And another shot of the side of it. So we don't know what it could have been. Go around here to the back real quick. The rear door of it almost looks like a freight door from a train depot. So we don't know. These may not be the original locations of the buildings, so you can't go by that. Just like we think the old depot over here has been moved, as the tracks are across the street, but again, you can't go by that either because train tracks are decommissioned and moved, so it could be exactly where it was. We don't know. Okay, it's getting dark. It's not anywhere near as light as it is, as it looks.
I'm supposed to be on this. Sorry.
Yeah, I kept stepping over here and you kept backing up. We'd have been across the street in a minute.
Sorry.
Back at the railroad tracks.
I was zoned out. Outro. Outro time.
You were zoomed out?
Cut. Well, there, I gave you some bloopers.
Thank you. I always appreciate that.
I'm always good for those.
Now, this isn't an outro. We'll do the train stuff.
Oh, see, we're not even doing an outro.
No, we're not.
Well, that's why I was confused. Okay.
Well, I just wanted to include you for a minute, you know?
I'm on the same page as you now.
Okay.
I think.
We're about to find out. Alrighty.
Look how small my head is. Look, it's like my head is on your shoulder. A little tiny shrunken head. Okay. Compose.
Yeah.
Compose.
Serious. Serious business. Serious.
Cut it out, Dirk. You're always causing trouble.
Yeah, notice it's my fault all of a sudden.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah, well, let's go with that. Okay. We will. All right. All right, we're going to head over here to the train station and take a look at it real quick. It's almost dark out here. It's not as light as it looks, so we need to wrap this up pretty quick. Yeah. But if you want to see the inside of the caboose that I'm about to show you and the inside of the train depot, visit the Retromantic, because she has it. She'll be putting her video up, so go check it out.
Thank you.
And
see, he still plugs me even though I cut up on his video and waste footage. He's such a nice guy.
Well, she's a lot of fun to be with, let me tell you. You're what makes this a lot of fun, I'll tell you. Thank you.
Likewise.
Thank you. All right, now, let's go over here and see if we make it to the caboose. All right, let's go.
Onward.
Now,
That was a really good segment.
yes, it was. And this is the old caboose. Now, I don't think Talmo Southern was an actual railroad.
Yeah.
A bit closer to Southern Railway, but
Yes, it probably was it might have been a Southern caboose. Southern Railway.
that's what I'm thinking.
They
But
just added the town on the top.
then again, you never know, because there are all kinds of short line railroads.
There are, but I think there are Southern cabooses that look like that. They don't say anything else but Southern. And they added the Talmo at the top.
I agree. That's what I think it is. An old Southern Railway. Now over here they included a manual switch, and this is the way you had to switch it. And the railroads still use some of these in places where they don't have power or anything, but the conductor had to get out in order to switch from one track to the other and switch this so they could go the other on another track. And you can see the red, and the other way would be green to tell the engineer whether they could proceed or not.
I failed to get this switcher here. But now I did.
And I gotta try. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm trying this. Whoa. Nope, it won't turn. Okay. I tried. I was seeing if it would still turn, but it won't. And here's the end of the old caboose right here. And here is the depot with one of the old mail carts or whatever else to load the trains with. And as I said a minute ago, I don't think this is the original location of the depot unless the tracks have been moved, which that is always a possibility. But there's an active rail line across the highway, so I'm thinking that this depot was across the street and they moved it in order to restore it. And that's a good thing. Too many of these have been lost forever. Sometimes there's just not the interest in restoring them and saving them, and they're torn down and they're gone forever. But here they saved this one and did a real good job restoring it. Focus. Yeah.
Last stop. Talmo. Actually, we're about to get out of Talmo.
It almost sounds like a Twilight Zone episode. For those of you that remember, the one with the train. You remember that one?
No.
where the guy got on the train in order to go to a town in the 1800s.
Then what?
He went on the train, got on, and when he got off what he thought was in town, he was actually jumping off the moving train.
Ooh.
And
Scary.
Yeah.
I remember Ray Bradbury Theater, and there was one episode that sticks to mind that was about a ghost train coming through someone's house, and like I think only the little boy could see it, and it would just barrel through the house at night, and he'd be terrified, and no one understood like what was going on with him.
Right.
That's what I remember.
Good. Ray Bradbury Theater was awesome.
It was.
Hey, Exploration Nation. I didn't want to say that. All right, Exploration Nation. We are wrapping up here, finally. And it took us all day to find this place. This was a roadside find. We accidentally found this. Retromantic spotted these things. The old retro gas station and the caboose down here as well. So we decided to turn around and come back and get one video for the day.
Yeah.
You know, but it's been a fun day regardless. We've been several other places. Every place we plan to go, there is no making a video at all. So that's the way it goes sometimes. You have to take the good with the bad when you're exploring. And today was all day, and we ended up with a bunch of stills and so on, but it's still a fantastic day. We always have a great time collabing with each other, whether we get to make videos or not, so that's awesome. So I'm glad that we came back through this little town and were able to get a video from it. So thank you for coming along. We certainly appreciate it. Check out Retromantic's channel.
And if you're new to my channel too, you'll come on over and find that I have a lot of collab videos with American Explorer himself. So come on over to see more of him and I in action.
All right, folks, the camera went out of focus. It said that we were done. Retro was right. The camera told us we are done. So we are done. So while we're still in focus for the next 2 seconds, thank you for joining us. Bye, y'all. See you next time. All right, Exploration Nation, that wraps it up for our stop in Talmo, Georgia, going right out of focus right there. That's just awesome right there, just as soon as I start talking.
We're ghosts. Ooh.
Okay, you'll break out the spirit box. You know, ghost hanging out on the ghost train here.
Could be.
This train doesn't really exist. It's a ghost train. It's about to disappear.
I'm getting out of here.
At sundown.
This is a really goofy video.
Yes, it is. The outtakes are going to be longer than the video.
Yeah, most likely.
20 minutes of outtakes, you know, and 10 minutes of video.
Yes.
Watch our collabs on her channel. You'll see we have fun.
Bug. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought I might have missed my mouthwash or something there for a minute.
No, it almost flew up my nose. Speaking of noses, this is a really bad angle. It's like...
Yeah, let's try this.
Take 4.
Now, take
5,
4.
maybe.
16. If you count all the outtakes, it's about take 25, you know? And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe here as well. We thank you so much.
And we're being faded out on...
Yeah.
Without our hand in it. Look at that. Where did we go? The camera was basically like, you're done.
Tell you what, it is gotten too dark. There we go. No, we ain't. Yes, we are. No, we're not.
Well, we were pretty much done.
Yeah.
I think all we had to say was bye.